I'm a big fan of arcade shooters, and in today's video I'm showing a new version of Xeno Crisis for the Neo Geo. I pre-ordered this almost 3 years ago and it finally came to me, and I'm happy to do an unboxing of the collector's edition. I love these indie games that are kind of an homage of classic arcade games. I grew up with the arcades. I grew up with Neo Geo, Sega Genesis, and those types of gaming experiences are near and dear to my heart. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the Neo Geo Collector's Edition and sharing some gameplay with you, how it looks. So sit back, relax. You may want to grab some popcorn. Here we go. It's been so long ago, I forgot actually what was included in the Collector's Edition, so this is kind of neat. It is well packaged. I think that's a keychain. We'll get to that in a moment. Put that aside. And here we go. This is the soundtrack. Amazing soundtrack that goes along with excellent arcade gameplay. So it comes with the soundtrack. Comes with 2 posters. So that's kind of neat if you want to frame those or put those up. And I'll put those aside there. Really well done artwork too. It really kind of captures what's going on in this game. Definitely has that kind of Aliens vibe. Here's the keychain and what is included. The keychain is kind of the currency in the game where you pick these up in levels and use it to buy upgrades. And the keychains, it shows it's a collector's edition. So yeah, I pre-ordered this like 3 years ago. So here are some art cards that come with the game, showing in-game graphics and still shots of some of the artwork used in the game. Pretty awesome. I know, like many things, this project got delayed a couple years, and so here's a sticker set, but the wait was well worth it. And here it is. Kind of a random fact for folks. Neo Geo AES. AES stands for Advanced Entertainment System. It was very, very, very ahead of its time and lasted a long time on the market. It's just gorgeous looking. With a snap case, that's kind of the later release versions of Neo Geo home console cases. They're awesome. Here's the reversible cover, a nice added feature. And here is the cart and manual. The quality is second to none. I mean, this looks like, pretty much if it came out back in the day, you wouldn't notice. I mean, it's just stunning. Really nice quality here. Manual goes over pretty much intro, how to play, controls. Full color. I like that it shows all 3 controllers there. I like playing with the Controller Pro. It's my go-to. Here's the cart. Wow, that looks great. Really nice label there. And on the back, Collector's Edition, 81. Now to show you some gameplay on actual hardware. Here we go. For people wondering how I'm capturing footage, I'm using a US Neo Geo console using HD Retrovision Sega Genesis cables with the Neo Geo adapter connected to a RetroTink 5X. Now, you're probably noticing the distortion at the top of the screen. That is because typically with these cables, it's used and primarily used for CRT TVs. And so I'm just capturing footage. Normally, I would play this on a CRT because that's the way to experience it with these cables. Here's the game. Amazing intro, as well as an attract mode. That's an added feature, I do believe, for the Neo Geo console. And so this is an amazing game. Great 2-player options as well. Very difficult though. This is a challenging game. You have limited credits to play this. There is additional features. There is a cheat option, but you won't get the ending of the game if you go that route. You can play it more though. So shows the controls here. Really cool. They added that feature. Shows the customized controls for the Neo Geo. I'm using a Controller Pro. That's my favorite controller option for my Neo Geo. I think it's nicknamed the Bean controller as well. Kind of looks like a bean. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. And so really like the added frame rate. I do believe they added a couple extra bells and whistles. It's pretty much the same game, but they added just some additional tweaks to the Neo Geo version. So and different languages, difficulty hard and easy. And let's go ahead and start the main game. You can choose one of two characters. This is a 2-player game, and if you put this in a Neo Geo or an MVS, if there's an MVS version as well, and set this up to play, it plays like a straight up arcade game from the 90s. Stunning. So starts off, definitely has that Aliens vibe, homage to many other arcade shooters. But yeah, so you pick up these dog tags, and at the end of levels you can do some upgrades of your character, and so that's very important. There's defensive moves, strafe, rolls. You can cancel the roll midway through as well. That is going to be really important to master this game. You can save humans. Definitely some homages to several pop culture references in this, and as well as to some other games. And so it's really got some neat additional features. Bosses are very challenging. It's going to kick your butt. I'm not going to lie. If you're going to have to play this over and over again to master it, especially getting to the end, which I have not, because it's a very difficult game. It has a brutal difficulty setting, but for many Neo Geo fans, that's a welcome addition, because you spend a lot of money for these games. You want them, you want to make it challenging and rewarding to get to the end. Here's the upgrades that you can get in between levels. They did a great job of offering many different upgrades which are needed to progress. I like the POW there. It's in so many other video games, and so there's many references sprinkled throughout this game. They did a great job of really, you can tell that the developer is just a big pop culture fan in general. A couple Star Wars references even. Here's the second stage. But yeah, I really like the enemy design, and it gets rather difficult fast. Lots of different guns and weapons that you can acquire with limited ammunition, and so that melee attack is really important to save ammo. I don't use it enough, but yeah, and the defensive roll is very important to get out of intense situations. But yeah, this is a game for hardcore fans for sure, as it is very, very difficult. Nice that it's offered on many other platforms as well. If you do not want to play the Neo Geo version, there's lots of different other options. Here's the second boss. Really cool. Really nice graphics and animation. Wanted to show some gameplay. I didn't get a great rank. I definitely need to play more. So once you beat a stage, you're greeted with progression of story, and then you can upgrade your character, which I really like that feature. It kind of adds some additional variation to the gameplay, so you can play through it over and over again and upgrade different things. Definitely recommend 2-player as well. Third stage it gets intense fast. Third stage is not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely died pretty fast as it gets pretty challenging. But I want to play this more and get better at it, and I recommend playing it. You can go to the store below, and it's still available on cart, AES format, MVS format, as well as CD format, which is significantly cheaper. Now, the Neo Geo home cart version is very expensive, but the good news is you can experience this game on modern platforms: Vita, Switch, PS4, Xbox One. It's even on Sega Dreamcast, Sega Mega Drive, even on the Evercade. I showed that on my channel. Now those versions are a little bit different. This version that I showed in this video is customized for the Neo Geo. I love that they did that, but it is expensive. And so if you want to save a lot of money, you can choose a different format. Really cool that they made it even for Neo Geo CD, as that is fairly affordable. So what did you think? I want to thank everybody for the ongoing support. I love showing these aftermarket games on my channel. I love homebrew games. I love that there's passionate companies out there wanting to make games for these classic consoles. You know, it's not every day that a Neo Geo game, especially AES cart. Comment below. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. Let's keep it positive. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is the Immortal John Hancock. Thank you for watching today, and you have a good day.